So Chifusa does tricks of shaking her breasts, and the coins come flowing
Shaking
in
your
like
breasts.
it's OnlyFans.
She was shaking her breasts, shaking her breasts. In this plan, breast size grants you everything. Anime recap.
Breasts, 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 and breasts. That's the most important thing in this world. Seriously. The bigger the breasts you have, the more status you have. And no one takes this more seriously than the Manu family.
The bigger the breast, the more serious you have. That's one way to start.
The Manu family also has a secret technique of breast manipulation that allows them to decrease the size of someone's breast. We see one of the successors of the Manu family called Chifusa running away from her village for some reason. Suddenly, another member called Kagefusa shoots Chifusa and she falls into the river. One of Chifusa's friends, Kaide, yells at Kagefusa, but she just grabs Kaide's breasts and starts pleasuring her right then and there.
Hey, yo.
This world's concept of power is awesome. Meanwhile, Chifusa survived the fall as she's found by a strange person. It turns out Chifusa was not born into the Manu family. She was adopted by their leader, a man named Manu. Despite being an outsider, Manu made Chifusa a successor because he believes that she has the talent to inherit the secrets of the Manu family scroll. As her final test, Manu once commanded her to cut off a captive girl's breasts. Suddenly,
what? Whoa! Whoa! Yo, whoa! That dark real quick. It said chop off the milk melons. Oh, nah.
Chifusa wakes up in a strange home. Someone has bandaged all her wounds.
Okay.
It was done by
Who
a
bandaged
peasant
her
girl
wounds?
who also had big breasts. But her breasts were taken away by
bazungas.
Kagefusa only recently. Because she lost her breasts, she's now lost her status and become poor. So the peasant
So she became poor because she lost her bazungas. Okay.
is jealous of Chifusa and she even attacks her. But Chifusa manages to calm her down. She's just about to leave, but Kagefusa attacks her. Turns out Chifusa has stolen the Manu secret
All this
scroll and the
censorship is
Manu
crazy.
family wants it back. Kaide is also there, and her breasts are much smaller. Apparently, they were taken away as punishment for sympathizing with Chifusa. Chifusa and Kagefusa get into a fight, and Kaide also help her.
Whoever made this anime was one of the most down bad people of all time. Like this is worse than Keijo, bro. Like God.
Chifusa manages to cut Kagefusa's breasts and add them to her own.
Huh?
Her breasts grow so large that it tears through her clothes. Kagefusa, on the other hand, becomes too small for her clothes. Apparently, the Manu secret scroll has all the secrets of breast manipulation, and Chifusa plans to
Not
spread
show
the
them
secrets
it's
all over
crazy
the world.
facts.
She thinks that all breasts should be appreciated, big or small. Kagefusa angrily vows to take her revenge on Chifusa. She walks away. Kaide also comes along with her. Also, Kaide's a bit of a pervert and she loves fondling Chifusa's massive breasts.
Hey, yo. I mean, I'll do the same for real, for real.
In a small town, Chifusa admits to Kaide that she does not know how to transfer breasts to others. She only knows how to take them and add her to her own. However, she plans to learn every single technique in the Manu breast scroll and spread it around the country. For now, they don't have money. So Chifusa does tricks of shaking her breasts, and the coins come flowing
Shaking
in
your
like
breasts.
it's OnlyFans.
She was shaking her breast, shaking her breast. I want to
That
be her.
night,
It's crazy.
Two Manu assassins attack them, but Chifusa and Kaide capture them instead
Why
and
does
send
it
them
get this
away.
old?
The next day, they reach an inn where the landlady feeds them tasty food and gives them a good place to stay. In the bathhouse, Kaide takes the pleasure of washing Chifusa's breasts. I mean, we all know she just wants to rub them and suck on them. Suddenly, Chifusa and Kaide start getting drowsy. Turns out the landlady is actually another assassin sent by the Manu family. She shakes her big and beautiful breasts to hypnotize them. Then she jumps in for the attack. But Kaide is still lusting for breasts and she accidentally stops the landlady.
Hey, yo, where is she know? This Kyrie person is so damn bad, bro. Godly.
Then Chifusa uses the Manu technique to take the landlady's breasts as well, adding them to her own. They're the size of basketballs now. The next morning, Chifusa leaves a note, some money, and a bra for the landlady in exchange
She
for
like
good
this,
food
chat.
and good hospitality.
She like this.
Just ignore the murder attempt though. Later, Chifusa vows to learn the technique which will allow her to spread the same size breasts to everyone. For that, she will need to go to the village where she was born. They continue on their journey, but they soon run out of money and start suffering from hunger. They collapse, but they are found by the village chief who takes them to his home and feeds them. He tells them about a mysterious person who's been going around shrinking the breasts of girls who walk alone at night. Then he tells about a yearly festival of breast shaking. A breast shaking festival?
What?
Hell yeah. This could be like the
breast shaking is crazy.
second Christmas. However, the village's favorite competitor lost her breasts one night when she was alone. So the village chief asks Chifusa to take her place and shake shake her breasts
I
at the
wanna beat her.
festival. Chifusa refuses, but the man offers her so much money that she has to accept. Pretty much how Twitch works these days. They start preparing for the festival. One night, Chifusa goes out to
truck
drink,
gun?
but she's attacked by another member of the Manu family.
The person who made this guy did something, bro. Just imagine that. Like, yeah, mom, I got famous. What you get famous for, sweetie? I made an anime where girls gotta steal each other's breasts when you cut it. Get out this family!
I wonder if Chifusa will take this man's breasts too.
Nah.
Or maybe his pee-pee.
It's crazy.
The next day, the festival begins, and the judge is a regional lord named Mia. Chifusa's opponent has breasts as big as Tokyo. She's really experienced in this, and she starts to shine. So the village chief throws water on her breasts and reveals the tips. On top of that,
Tips. Nah.
Kairi shakes the podium so hard that Chifusa loses her wrappings. The horny Lord Mie immediately declares Chifusa as the winner.
Imagine
The
watching
opponent
this
village's
eye.
leader complains that Chifusa does not belong to the same village that she is participating for. But Mie brings in the Manu samurai whom Chifusa fought last night. Apparently, the samurai and the opponent village leader were working together to shrink the breasts of the village's girls. With food
Why?
and money, Chifusa and Kairi continue their journey. They reach a beachside village where Kairi loses the money in their wallet. So in exchange for food, they have to help the restaurant owner gather oysters. The owner's name is Oiso,
God damn!
and she loves swimming. But since she has big breasts, Oiso has trouble swimming properly. Later, Oiso's assistant named Mizuki is suddenly molested by an octopus.
What? Only in anime where you see this happen, chat. Only in anime where you see this happen. It's not me like, where else does this happen at? It's just only in anime.
Apparently, the octopus has been causing trouble to the villagers for a long time now, so they plan to hunt the octopus the next day. As for tonight, they party. All right, that's over. So the next day, the villagers
So
take the
they
boats out to
dragging
the
her
sea
down.
to look for the octopus. During their hunt, Kairi gets pulled inside. It's only Oiso, Kairi, and Chifusa as the rest of the villagers are far away. Oiso saves Kairi, but she gets trapped instead, so Chifusa comes to
wanna
the
see the
rescue.
assistant.
The octopus uses Oiso as a shield, so Chifusa cuts the tentacles, but also accidentally cuts Oiso's breasts.
Hey, bro, if you want to see that, just go to 9 Anime and look up Hayaku something breast girls. I don't know. Starts with an H. I do know the show name starts with an H. That's all I know. No, don't ask me how I know. That's just all I know about it. That's all I know. That's all I know. I never watched it. That's just all I know, Chad.
Now that her breasts are smaller, Oiso can swim like a pro and she quickly takes care of business. She kills
can
the
swim like a
octopus and
pro?
the whole village celebrates in victory.
No.
Oiso suspects something is up with Chifusa, but she does not question anything. Later, Chifusa and Kairi are on their journey when they see a woman named Asuzu being assaulted by some monsters.
Yo, bro, those are the things from Star Wars, bro.
Kairi tries to help Asuzu, but she also gets caught and injured. Thankfully, the monsters leave them alone, so Asuzu takes them to
For
her house where
educational
she takes
purposes,
care
it's
of
crazy.
Kairi. Asuzu also has a crush on a man named Yasuke. Yasuke is a widower since his wife died 2 years ago.
Bro looks shocked. He's like, I have no more breast man. Ah.
Now Yasuke has become a gambler and he likes to self-pity. He has 4 children and is really worried about how to raise them. One day, Chifusa and Osuzu go to pick some herbs, but Osuzu is attacked by the monsters again. They go directly for her breasts. The incident traumatizes Osuzu, so the men in the village prepare to go
men
out for
have none.
revenge, while
Wow.
Yasuke stays back to take care of her. The villagers chase after the monsters, but they all get caught in Rambo-style traps, one by one, until only Chifusa and Kairi are left.
The only
But
one
Chifusa
breast.
makes quick
Wow.
work on them. They go Scooby-Doo on them and take off their masks. The monsters actually turn out to be 4 little kids.
That's crazy. Imagine getting whooped by some little kids. Me personally, I would not take this. That's crazy.
Of Yasuke. The kids did all these because they miss cuddling with their mother's breasts, which is weird, but they're just children, so maybe a little less weird. Anyways, this reminds Chifusa of her own mother, so she offers her own breasts. And the kids quickly take care of her until she's sore all over. Back in the village, Yasuke accidentally
yo.
falls on top of Osuzu and accidentally grabs her breasts. Osuzu declares her love for him and he also does the same. They become a couple and the children accept Osuzu as their new mother. Meanwhile, Kagefusa arrives looking for them. Turns out Kagefusa's father is Lord Manu himself. Because she was ashamed of what happened with Chifusa, Kagefusa is trying to regain her honor by capturing the Avatar. Chifusa.
I thought bro about to say the Avatar. I'm like, there's an Avatar at breast? That's crazy.
Elsewhere, Chifusa encounters some Manu samurai. She suddenly sees her mother in all of them.
They got
But she
breast
still
hunger, boy.
manages to take
Yo, the mama kind of a baddie. The mama's kind of better. I'm just gonna point that out, chat.
breasts. In doing so, those breasts
Who this bald head eye character? Oh no!
breasts get added to hers and she can't even walk properly. The girl is gonna be bigger than the beach balls now. They find a priest who realizes that Chifusa has taken other people's breasts. Chifusa reveals that she's not doing it on purpose. The breasts just come to her.
Bro, it's
The
Caillou.
priest does a little psychoanalyzing and comes to the conclusion that Chifusa is longing for her mother and the memory of her mother's breasts. That is why she's accidentally taking other people's breasts. The priest says that they can perform a ritual to take care of that. For that, they need to climb 2 hills that look like breasts. They also need to carry these piles of stones and rearrange them in the shape of the tip, if you will. On top of that, Kaidi's not allowed to help her. That night, Chifusa takes a bath and one of the nuns starts rubbing herself on her to massage her.
Caillou is on demon timing. Yo, Caillou gotta calm down, bro. Caillou gotta calm down.
But things take a weird turn when Chifusa starts seeing her mother instead. The next day, Chifusa
Hey,
puts
yo.
all the stones in the mountaintop. There is only one final stone left, but just then Kagefusa arrives. Chifusa is shocked to see that Kagefusa's breasts look normal like it was before. Kagefusa can decrease someone's breasts, but she can't add them to her own. She reads the scroll to find the secret, but turns out it's a genetic technique that can only be passed down by blood. Since Chifusa is not actually from the Manyu family, but from another enemy family, she can use that technique. She just can't control it. Kagefusa attacks her, but Chifusa counters back and cuts her breasts. But turns out she was only using paddings. Seeing how depressed Kagefusa is, Chifusa lets her cut off her own breasts. But Kagefusa can't do that because she realizes how beautiful Chifusa's breasts are.
Bro, why are they having a breast cutting competition? These are not watermelons, bro.
The two of them make up their differences and they put the final stone together. The priest secretly pumps some water to make it look like a fountain, and Kagefusa gives the scroll back. Kagefusa leaves them alone. News of Kagefusa's failure reaches the Manyu family, so the eldest son of Lord Manyu sends another powerful assassin named Oka after them. Chifusa is still sore from all her activities. The stone-carrying activities, of course. So they go to a village for a massage. However, the village has been constantly attacked by the breast kid, a vigilante who goes
Breast
around
kid,
at
bro.
night taking breasts from rich women and giving them to the poor.
They need one of these. They need the same exact plot for booties. So they should call it the anime that gives BBLs to other girls from taking other girls' BBLs. There you go. Fire anime plot.
Chifusa is shocked to hear that someone can transfer breasts like this, so she goes to investigate. They find the next target of the breast kid, a fat woman with fat breasts. She treats Chifusa nicely and even takes her as her bodyguard, but she treats Kairi like a dump and throws her out.
Damn.
Just then, Uka also arrives at the village.
Oh,
looking
he
for
Robin
Chifusa.
Hood.
But Chifusa does not recognize her, and she does not really realize that Oka was sent by the Manyu family. Oka also asks to be the rich lady's bodyguard, but the woman declines her because she has small breasts. So Uka shows her skills by cutting Chifusa's clothes so fast she cannot even react in time.
Bro just said in the chat it should called Big Booty Get Superpowers and Try to Take Over. You sound like the person who make the titles of these videos.
That night, the breast kid comes to Chifusa's room and tries to take her breasts, using a hand technique different from the Manyu technique. The person also seems to recognize Chifusa, but before anything can happen, she runs away. Chifusa chases after her. She turns out to be Momoha, the masseuse girl who massaged Chifusa's back earlier. Momoha turns out to be from the Munamori family, the rival of the Manyu and the real birth family of Chifusa. Momoha is about to show her how to transfer her breasts to another person, but Oka arrives then to ruin the party.
Yo, Oka look cool. I like Oka. Oka look cool as hell, chat.
Oka is a much better fighter than Chifusa, and she even manages to slice off some of Chifusa's breasts.
Hey, yo! Don't slice off the booba.
No worries, it's now decreased from the size of beach balls to basketballs.
Wow.
They get into intense battle and Chifusa almost loses, but Momoha uses smoke bombs to rescue her and escape. They go where Kairi is staying. Momoha got injured during the fight, so she's dying. She begs Chifusa to go back to the Munamori village and take her place as the rightful heir. Then she dies.
She just died. She really just died from milky watermelons. That's not it, Chief.
Chifusa continues on her journey with Oka following after her. Also, remember Lord Mia, the dude from the breast-shaking competition? Yeah, Chifusa runs into Mia. Or rather, her sword runs into his face. He's pretending to be a commoner in order to look for
Milky
more and more
disease.
beautiful breasts, but he gets beaten up by every woman out there. Still, he's such a huge sucker for breasts, so Chifusa and Kairi leave him and go away.
Bro is literally the fan base embodiment. That character is the literal fan base.
Suddenly, a serious-looking samurai attacks them. He easily defeats Kairi and then kidnaps Chifusa. Kairi goes back to Miya and tells him what happened. Meanwhile, the mysterious man has taken Chifusa to his hideout, and he takes the scroll. He plans to use its techniques to take away her breasts. While he's away, Miya and Kairi sneaks into the secret headquarters, and they find Chifusa. But some people arrive just then. Mia reveals that
You
she's the
asleep?
lord of this land, but the people there don't believe him and they
Good night,
attack him.
Ruggy.
So Mia kills those NPCs with ease. The
Damn.
perverted old man is a good fighter, surprisingly. Just then, the mysterious man comes to fight Chifusa personally. She beats him, of course. As a thank you, she even offers Mia to fondle her boobs. But Mia turns out to be a gentleman as well, surprisingly. He does not do it. As they continue onwards, Kaidi falls and runs
music from
headfirst
the
into a
background.
good-looking man named
Yeah, the music is just so goofy. Goofy out music. I'm not gonna lie.
Sakuji. Sakuji is being chased by a group of people, but Chifusa takes care of them with ease. Sakuji is a
Backed him up.
painter, and he asks to paint the perfect person in front of him.
Got my boy Uryu.
No, he's apparently attracted towards Kaidi. Chifusa gets jealous and tries to stop it, but Kaidi goes ahead with Sakuji. Kaidi and Sakuji take a room in an inn and do the painting. However, it turns out Sakuji only paints nude people. Despite her hesitation, she goes ahead.
Homie just got that harassment riz. Godly.
Sakuji gets excited about his ideal body shape and accidentally calls her flat chest. So she slaps him and runs away. She goes to a bridge to cry, but the girls from before attack her. They turn out to be Manu soldiers. But Sakuji gets in the way. The girls show her big breasts, showing him what true beauty looks like. But my man ain't no sim for big breasts.
My man ain't no sit for big breasts. He like little breasts, boy.
He likes what Kaidi has. Chifusa also arrives at the scene and she beats the Manu soldiers with ease. Later, Kaidi takes off her clothes. She
Again.
becomes comfortable with her body and Sakuji makes a beautiful painting of her. They are near Munamori village, but Chifusa catches a fever. Kaidi takes care of her and even uses her own body heat to keep her warm. Back in the Manu village, we get to see Muneyuki, the elder brother of Kagefusa and the eldest son of Lord Manu. Muneyuki is the chief breast inspector of the area. Now, that's a job I would take for minimum wage. Because of his job, he has grown tired of big breasts and would rather prefer small ones. That's why he really likes Oka. Oka also has a crush on Muneyuki. A bit of a backstory. Oka is actually the daughter of another prestigious family. Many years ago, Chifusa and Oka had fought and practiced duel. The result was that Chifusa had accidentally cut Oka's breasts, and she has gotten a fever after that. Muneyuki asks Oka if she still has a grudge about that incident, and it looks like she does. Because back then, her father was so ashamed of her that he started treating her badly and threw her out. And even the Manu soldiers treated her like scum, even though she was from a prestigious family.
Manu soldiers?
Oka had secretly gone to Muneyuki and asked to be a samurai in his family. Meanwhile, Chifusa also remembers the incident with Oka. She had forgotten all about it because it was so long ago. Now she remembers that the first breasts she ever took were Oka's. Chifusa plans to return all the breasts that she's ever taken from the others. Chifusa and Kaidi finally reach Munamori village, Chifusa's actual ancestral village. However, the whole place is abandoned. Chifusa recognizes an old granny from her childhood. She informs them that the village was destroyed after participating in the big civil war of Japan. A woman named Suyuha welcomes Chifusa with respect because Chifusa's mother was the leader of the Munamori village. Chifusa asks to learn about the breast manipulation technique of the Munamori village. For that, she has to reach the energy within her breasts. Chifusa does deep meditation and she reaches into this interdimensional space within her mind.
Oh, through her mind. I would say she's universal? That's crazy. It's just through her mind. Never mind.
She sees the energy of all the people whose breasts she cut and added to her own. Suyuha completes the meditation by reducing Chifusa's breasts by a little and releasing the negative energy.
Shorty just do the spirit bomb from breasts. That's crazy.
After training for some time, the villagers are ready to teach Chifusa the secret manipulation technique. But before that, they tell a little story. They reveal that after their village was destroyed, Chifusa's mother was taken as a concubine by Lord Manu, meaning Chifusa's father is probably Lord Manu. Also, in order to protect the secrets of the Munamori village from the Manu clan, her mother committed suicide. Her mother's dying wish was to make her daughter a peaceful person and not a warrior. Chifusa cries when she hears all these secrets. She promises to learn the secret techniques and return the breasts to the woman to whom they belong. Just then, Manu leaders and soldiers arrive in the village. Kagefusa is not there because apparently she has given up on her grudge against Chifusa and she's more relaxed with her life now. Muneyuki tells Chifusa to surrender, or else they will kill her and the other Munamori villagers. But
don't surrender. Don't go like that. You got this.
Chifusa still wants to cure this world of its unfair system regarding breasts. So Muneyuki commands the 4 strongest Manu assassins to attack Chifusa. Assassin number 1 is super fast and takes advantage, but Suhuya comes in between and cuts off her breasts. Kaidi also joins the fight against the 3 remaining assassins. Suddenly, Kagefusa also joins the fight, on the side of the heroes. She cuts off the breasts of assassin number 2. Suhuya sends Chifusa to protect her child, the last of the Munamori bloodline. Chifusa takes the child and runs away with Kaidi. Oka gets in her way and tries to kill the baby. Chifusa asks her to let them go, and in return, she will return Oka's breasts when she learns the technique. But Oka ain't got no time for that. Meanwhile, assassin number 3 manages
Rias? Is that Rias' chat?
to cut Suhuya's hand. Chifusa thinks about what she learned with Suhuya. Suhuya said that in order to complete her training, she needs to develop a mother's heart. Since Chifusa does not know what it's like to be a mother, Suhuya lets her daughter suck on her breasts. They start making a parent-child connection. Back to the present. Chifusa uses this lesson to fight Oka. Her sword breaks, but she still uses her hand to slice Oka's breasts. But this time, Oka's breasts start growing. It's too tight for Oka's clothes and she breaks down in pain.
What? So she got the powers to make other breasts grow?
Running and come across the rest of their friends. Kagefusa says that she defeated everyone else because she's pretty dangerous when she's serious. Chifusa tries to return Kagefusa's breasts, but it does not work at the moment, somehow. Looks like she still needs to learn how to control it properly. Elsewhere, Muneyuki checks Oka's breasts. He's glad that Chifusa has learned the technique. Now, he plans to steal it from her. Kagefusa warns Chifusa that the Manyu village will come after her even more now that she's learned the secret Munumori techniques. Suhuya tells her that she will learn to properly control the breast
She got
transfer
that breast
now that
expansion. Yeah, pretty much.
done it once. Then Chifusa continues on her journey to build a world where every breast is treated equally. And I gotta respect that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That was a goofy out anime plot. It just had me like, huh?